What if a landscape could sing you its story? Seriously, today we're going on a journey to a place where it feels like it really does. We're heading right into the heart of Turkey to the ancient valleys of Cappadocia. And you know what? We're going to let a song be our guide to unlock all of its secrets. Let's get into it.
But first, let me ask you this. Can you really hear the story a landscape is telling? I mean, if you listen, really listen, past the wind and the silence, some places just have a voice. And Cappadocia? Oh, it's definitely one of those places. Today, we're going to learn its song.
Our journey kicks off in that deep stillness, in the cool, dark air right before dawn. This is when the land feels its most ancient, almost like it's alive with whispers from the past, just as it starts to stir for a new day. And the song opens with this incredible atmosphere. You can almost feel that first breath of morning air hitting the stone. It paints this picture not of an empty place, but of a place that's literally full of time itself. You can almost see the shadows of history moving as the world gets ready for the sun. So, as the light starts to grow, the land doesn't just reveal its shape. It reveals the history that's carved right into it. We're about to see the echoes of empires. The imagery here? It's just perfect. Dust and gold. That is exactly what that first light looks like heading the canyons. And then horses running. See, horses are basically the lifeblood of this region's story. They're like this living thread that connects its entire past right to its present. You know, the lyrics say this is a land where empires slept. And that's not just some pretty poetry, that's history. This place has been a massive crossroads for thousands of years. Just look at this timeline. The Hittites, the Persians, the Romans, Byzantines, Ottomans, every single one of these empires left its mark, just adding another layer to the story. So when the song talks about riders, it's tapping into this really deep truth. In fact, the name Cappadocia itself is believed to come from an old Persian word for the land of beautiful horses. And this isn't just ancient history in a textbook. It's a living, breathing culture that's still going strong today. Okay, so now the story starts to build. We're shifting from the history carved into the ground to a spectacle that completely fills the sky. The sun is about to appear, and something both modern and totally magical is about to happen.
And here it is, announced in the song's native Turkish. It says, "Colors are born in the sky, balloons glide from land to land." This is the moment. This is when the landscape's most famous ritual begins, and the quiet of the morning is about to be spectacularly broken.
And what does that look like? Well, it looks like this. Up to 150 hot air balloons, all rising into the sky at the same time. The area's uniquely calm weather and this otherworldly terrain make it one of the best places on the entire planet for this. It's like a silent, graceful armada rising with the sun. And the English chorus? Man, it just captures that feeling perfectly. Sky on fire, hearts awake. It's so much more than just a pretty view. It's this shared experience of pure wonder. Every single dawn here feels like you're literally stepping into a dream.
Okay, let's bring our gaze down from that incredible sky for a second, back to the ground beneath our feet. Because the rocks themselves, they hold some of Cappadocia's deepest and oldest secrets.
So, to really understand how people lived here, you have to get to know these incredible formations. They're called fairy chimneys, and they were formed from soft volcanic ash. This unique geology is the key. It's what allowed people to carve their homes right into the landscape itself. And here's basically how it worked. First, nature did its thing, providing the canvas, these fairy chimneys. Then, people came along and hollowed them out for homes. But it went so much deeper than that. The song's hidden caves and shadowed halls, that's a reference to the incredible churches and monasteries that early Christians carved into the rock to find refuge from persecution. Just think about what this line really means. It speaks to this incredible resilience and faith of those communities. I mean, imagine being deep inside the stone, carving not just rooms, but carving hope itself, with only the flicker of candlelight to see by. These aren't just caves, they're sanctuaries of the human spirit. So now we bring it all together. You've got the ancient ground, the sacred caves, and this modern spectacle happening in the sky. This is the point where Cappadocia transforms from just being a place on a map into a powerful idea. The song's bridge really gets to the heart of it all. See, the rising balloons aren't separate from the history below them. They're part of the exact same story.
The 1,000 journeys of today's visitors merge with the journeys of those ancient horsemen. Right here, past and future intertwine, and the sight of it all, the dust and the sky, it becomes a symbol of something truly timeless.
And then the final chorus, it shifts to something deeply personal. Back in Turkish, Kapadokia kalbim burada, which means Cappadocia, my heart is here. It's a declaration, a deep connection. And that last line, there is hope in the sky, just brings it all home. The sunrise, the balloons, the history, it all combines to create this powerful feeling of hope.
Which, really, it leaves us with this one big thought to chew on. How can a single place be both a profound, heavy memory of human history and, at the very same time, a vibrant, living dream? That's the paradox. And that's the absolute magic of Cappadocia.
And in the end, the song gives us the only answer that feels right. Cappadocia, an endless dream.